folks. Rift time today. Yeah, we're doing custom tracks. After this, we might do Noita. I'm not sure. It depends on how long we end up going with Rift. Depends on how long I have for Noita after the fact. I might need to step away. No, that's right. I just about completely forgot. No, no Noita after. Sorry. Noita might have to wait till Tuesday. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, anyway, yeah, Rift Custom Tracks. These things are great. I've been relentlessly prowling the Rift of the Necrodancer workshop. Big swig. Grabbing basically anything and everything that looked like it was something that I already knew or was interested in. And I have actually found something interesting. Let's see, there's a Dead Mouse track in here that I never would have listened to otherwise. Somewhere. Anyway, I figure we start with easy and work our way up. I'm not going to be doing things that could get me copyright claimed, like Battle Rock Galaxy, for example. I may revisit some of the ones that I've already S+'d, but we'll see about that. Anyhow, I almost wish there was a random feature so that you could select any of them at random from what you've gotten. Hello, Planet! What up, Jammer? I'll be doing some custom tracks in Rift for a little while. Noita is gonna have to wait till Tuesday, unfortunately, but that's fine. Anyway, I actually did start about 15 minutes later than I originally intended to, but that's fine. I won't be doing any that might get me copyright struck, like Coconut Mall, but let's see, I've been holding off on some of these, like Clock Tower. We'll start with the medium difficulty variant. This is this? No, this isn't Hat in Time, is it? Hang on, I know there's a Hat in Time one in here somewhere. There's Encyclopedia. I've also been avoiding that. Pizza Tower, we've got I Do Like Hats. Yes, I knew as much and anticipated. Let's see. Let me know if something catches your eye. We'll be visiting the Balatro theme later. I figured we'd start with, actually, why don't we do this? That's a good start. Thank you, Planet. Messed it up immediately. Try again. Navigating the custom track menu was something else back in the day. There was a glitch that made it so that it made it so that everything Reading this is so difficult. I appreciate your attempts to speak during a rhythm game. Thank you for it. This isn't as bad as it might look, as it might seem. Oh, crud. Ah! Anyway, there was a glitch back in the day that made it so that every entry on the custom track list appeared twice, and then it went up to 3 times before they got it fixed. It was hilarious. It made it easier to spy mine, though, because mine only ever appeared once. Although, funnily enough, now mine is the only one on the list that appears twice. We are going to quit stage for a second. If I go up here, we will be playing through this. This is the version that's uploaded. This is the version that isn't. There's no difference between this track and this track. And same with this one. But these 2 versions of the track, Hard and Impossible, haven't been uploaded yet. I'm still working on Impossible, but we can try out Hard. And we'll get to that later. Anyway, back to this. I'm gonna try to actually do it this time. I feel like I can full clear this. It's not that bad. I'm just bad. I'm not totally sure what was going on there with the blue heartbeat pattern. Ah. Nice bit of work with the bounce trap there. Fixing that. Skeleton. Yeah, no healing.
I'm on fire.
Ah. Oh, crumbs! No! I need to figure out that blue harpy. I can do this if I get that. The harpies are always the worst. I'm figuring out the Blade Masters because I'm using them a ton in... You could practice that segment. I could. I think I need to hit the bat at the same time as the harpy. No. Slightly before the harpy. Okay. You know what? I will practice that segment. I've been figuring out the value of practicing things because it took me a bit, but I eventually started messing around with it, and it's very, very good in combination with the golden loop mode to make sure that a specific part of a tricky track actually hits the monsters on the beat that I intend. I don't suppose you happened to catch what part of the song it was, by any chance. We'll start at 89. Worst case scenario, we're a ways off. Nope, was gonna note it next time you got to it. Follow-up question. Okay, so that was correct. You hit the bat before you hit the harpy again. But I just realized the slimes aren't there anymore because they spawn much, much earlier in the song. Which means if you do something like this, you could make a part of a song unpracticable. Because there is a monster that interacts with other monsters that are on the board. The red zombie and the green zombie bounce off of other monsters. Yeah, it makes it so much easier to see what's going on with the slimes. Agreed. But the red and green zombies, they bounce off of other monsters. And if those monsters aren't there because you started practicing after they spawned, or, heck, traps. Traps could do that too. Just having the traps on the board the whole time, and then it would make certain parts of the song unpracticable. That just feels a little mean, maybe. It's kind of scummy, though. Feels like ruins the point, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I have segments in my tracks, all of them actually, where there are... No, there isn't one in the Duke like that. No. I have segments in all of the versions of the Metalmancy track have a trap that lasts for a long time, but I would consider it all to be part of the same segment. So I feel like I haven't done anything like that before, but that is something to keep in mind, I guess. Interesting. What if the end of the song does something tricky with the slimes at the end that you can't practice? Oh, heck. Yeah. the timings for some of these.
I'm on fire.
But it's letting me down. That was nasty. That was... mean pattern at the end there, but it's fine. Caught me off guard, even though I was expecting it. To a degree.
As usual.
Now I'm choking on my water. Gosh. Anyway. Okay. Great start. Great start. Let's see. Abandoned ship. Hang on. We've got to do a Hat in Time one next for you. Let's see. Actually, let's do this one. Another meme one. As I recall, it was pretty bogus.
Now we're talking.
Ah. Okay, barely survived that one. I wonder if I got a higher score than last time. Probably not. Yeah, no.
Let me
Not a lot there to
try
score
that
from.
one again.
And, yeah, no. But I figured I'd throw that one in just for the fun of it. Oh, here we go. Scooting through clock towers beneath the sea. I haven't listened to this track at all, I don't think. And this is my first time.
Excellent.
Trying this one out, so.
In the zone. Awesome.
This is a nice track.
All right. Magical.
Ah! This bit had me sweating and then I messed it up. Coulda full comboed, but stinking zombies. Blah. S isn't bad for a first try though. We're still pretty clean. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you. I was going to ask, did you, by any chance, happen to try out with? Ooh, Rush Hour. This one I'm familiar. This one I'm more familiar with. This is my first time with the map, obviously, but I'm more familiar with the song.
Right on.
I've done a couple songs, but that's it. Lol.
All right.
I'm glad you've had a go. sure if I'm getting better at harpy timing. Or what? Ah. I looked at chat for a second and it messed me up. What did he say? Kane's sprite when you're at a high combo has her eyes uneven. Well, I can't see that now. Ah. Plenty of opportunity for me to try this again later. This is a great track. Absolutely going to be revisiting this on my own time. Overstrum.
On a roll.
I actually wasn't familiar with that term. Until relatively recently. Yeah, I should have figured it earlier, I think. Overstrum. It's when you lose your combo by hitting a beat that isn't there.
Now we're talking.
Ah, I see.
Rock on! All right. On a roll.
This will be a fun one to full combo. Whew! Actually, I wonder, did it have a trickier version? We could do that.
Not too shabby.
Thank you, thank you. There are some that only have easy versions of the tracks. For example, this one. And I could do this one, but I won't. We'll save that for next Rift stream. Gee Willikers, I wonder who could possibly be making Die in the Dungeon tracks into into Rift maps. Let's see, what's one that I only have an easy version of? This one only has an easy version of the track. We'll do the easy exclusive ones right now. Ones where everything is moving this slowly. Actually tend to throw me off. Just as much as the ones that are moving more quickly than I.
In the zone.
Cannot handle. Oh, and I flubbed the... I flubbed the vibe chain too. That reminds me though.
Doing great.
I was wondering if there was a track that exists where it would be possible not only to beat it without using the vibe chain, but to beat it without getting the vibe chain. And yeah, obviously there are some that don't have a vibe chain installed. Some that don't have it that comes along with the track. But you could actually get a full combo and not pick up the vibe chain if you drop the tail of a worm that has vibe. That would be an interesting challenge to find one that you could S+ full clear with that little problem. Access limit. That does not have a trickier version of the track. Underground, that does. We'll go on with this way. Although, of course, there is one slight problem. With the editor, and that's how by default tracks are set as easy 5 intensity. So if you come across a track that's easy 5 intensity, it actually either is legitimately easy, or it's gonna be one of the hardest tracks you've ever played. And whoever had the time to put in the care to make it an incredibly difficult track did not notice that they could also change the intensity. There are some tracks actually that are in existence that have the right notes, but the right track is not uploaded with them. I'm not sure what's up with that. Ooh, Rhythm Purgatory. Right. Okay. Louis Zong. Here we go. Hey, Planet, you like Rhythm Heaven? See, I can actually get in a conversation. this one. Back. Hitting the buttons before you actually hit the first one in the combo. Ah, it's just great. Hitting the buttons before you hit the first thing in the combo will not remove your full clear. Great. 3. Max combo. 3. 35th in the world with a score of 999 full clear. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna retry. I'm gonna win this with one button press instead of timing them all individually. I hit left, up, and right last time. I'm just gonna hit down this time. And hopefully time it a smidgen better. Anyway, yeah, do you like Rhythm Heaven? I'm pretty sure I know the answer already. From prior encounters. I hope that was timed correctly on stream. Let us know. It was just great again! Yeah, I'll do that on my own time, I guess.
Don't count me out yet.
Let's see. Aha! Here you are. There are people who have taken it upon themselves to make Rhythm Heaven minigames in the rhythm riffs themselves. Hype for the new rhythm game. Agreed.
Impressive.
Oh, what was that? Oh. I'll take a C, I guess. Anyhow, there's Spooky Spirits one in here too somewhere. But But there's also, speaking of rhythm games, okay, you get ones like this that are just meme tracks. The Heavy is Dead. Let's see, where's another? Ooh, Rhythm Purgatory has an Impossible as well? I didn't catch that.
3, 2, 1, go! In the zone.
Okay, this is not happening.
I won't give up.
Okay, guess not. But yeah, there's the Rosie sketch. That's one that I want to do. We're gonna have to come back and do more because it's already far later in the stream than I expected. So we will absolutely be revisiting this. Carpet, Toby Fox.
Now we're talking.
Check it out, I'm in the house. Like carpet,
Ah.
like carpet, carpet, carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house. Looking swole. Check it out, I'm in the house. Like carpet, like carpet, carpet, carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house. I'm in the house like carpet. Check it out. I'm house like carpet. House like carpet.
This
Carpet.
carpet song is top tier shag carpet posting from Toby Fox. So I could not exclude it.
Again.
I'm kind of just running through this as a, in a way, as a showcase more than anything. Yep, we gotta do Lifeline. Some Dicey Dungeons. I have not played Dicey Dungeons on the channel, and I don't know if there is ever going to be more Dicey Dungeons content. There was Reunion. I should probably do some Dicey Dungeon stream sometime. I'm not sure what it would be on, though. Because I've already beaten the whole game. And everything. So it wouldn't be viable for achievement hunts. Oh, admittedly, I did cheat a bit on the Twitch Halloween episode. Harpies are low beat density.
Excellent. On a roll.
Oh, that was the end? Okay. Well, I guess I used it at the optimal place then. Not bad. S full combo, I will take that. Not many other people have done it. Okay, is there? Okay, yeah, there's tougher versions of that track. I wish it would take you so far out if there wasn't a track of that difficulty. Let's see. Any other easy exclusives? Doesn't look like it. Let's move on to this. Hang on. We gotta bring out Gladys. I have S full cleared this. What's New Scooby-Doo theme. It was great. But yeah, we gotta do Portal. Although I think this is technically a Lego game that this is from. But
Wonderful!
ah.
Right on! I'm on fire!
Ah. Ah.
On a roll!
It's too bad Lego Dimensions like isn't playable without piracy anymore. Ah.
Right on! Wonderful!
On a completely unrelated note,
Doing great!
on a completely unrelated note to pirating Lego Dimensions, how would you like to see me play certain old Nintendo games on the channel with a completely, absolutely, definitely legitimate source? And no one can prove otherwise. Let's do try this.
Awesome!
Big fan of the music from Just Shapes and Beats when it came out.
Now we're talking. In the zone.
One complaint I have. Ah. That's interesting. I never thought to do that. Teleporting a Blade Master in front of its slice point.
On a roll.
To alter when it slices on the second pass. Because
Now we're talking.
when you place the Blade Masters in the editor, they have a slice point where once they reach that point on the board,
Awesome.
that's when they ready and slice. Or more accurately, when you place them you set the little thing. You set the little thing, and then they will hold, and then they will draw and then slice so that they hit when the... It's a little difficult to explain without actually getting into the editor and showing it off, but you can do some funky stuff with that to make it so that there's a longer or a shorter delay between the first and second flashes of a blue Blade Master. It's very interesting, and I intend to play around with it a good deal. Let's see. Not doing Steam Gardens. I did want to do some of the what's the name of the game? It's a bunny puzzle game. It starts with a name, I believe.
Impressive.
I did not play it myself. I watched someone else play it. But that's why I can't remember the name of the game in question. Did your mic get quieter, or am I insane? I don't know. I think I got quieter because I lost a little confidence because I...
Very good.
could not remember something. Now... One notable complaint I have about Blade Masters is that if you fail to hit them, it feels like they take too long to tell you that you failed to hit them. So if you have them in a weird position with other monsters, with odd timings themselves even, potentially,
I'm on fire.
it becomes less clear where the actual timing to hit the Blade Master that you were supposed to use was. I hope my mic didn't get quieter. If it seems fixed now, then that's because I just got quiet myself. wrist is starting to cramp, so I will probably... Is stream freaking out, or am I insane? I don't know. I hope not.
I can definitely do this.
Do both of those things, frankly. Sometimes I can't really tell. Pumpin' hot stuff. Okay, we're gonna do pumpin' hot stuff on hard, and then I will probably call it for today. Yeah, oh, I'm dropping frames. Yeah.
Show off. Right on.
Looking forward to the Pizza Tower crossover. Red Harpies aren't that bad, actually, when they're not paired with other monsters. Ow. Holy cow, I can't believe I got through that with a full combo. Without dropping combo, I should say.
On a roll.
Woo! Okay, yeah, whatever was causing my frames to drop has not stopped. It is dropping more frames. Lovely. Okay, so we'll be calling stream here.
Not bad.
I'll have to do more, at a later date, that's for sure. But let's, hang on. I was told that something would have occurred by now. No. Planet isn't streaming yet. No. Drat. Well, I suppose since stream is wigging out and I kind of have to stop, we're just gonna give Planet a shout out. Planet Cable. There you go. I'm sorry, folks. We're calling it for today. Bye. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna start here soon, so you're welcome to hang, but in the meantime, I'll catch you next time. Yes! Go see Planet Cable! Anyway. Will be... I told you at the latest was 7. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I have to call it here. I don't know what's causing my frames to drop so badly, but yeah. We'll be back from more Rift of the Necrodancer sometime later. Probably making custom maps is what will happen next. And then we'll... I also want to go for some better scores on both the regular Rifts and the minigames and the bosses. On all of the above. Really. At some point, we'll do a stream for that. And then we'll start going back to the custom Rifts again, probably. Well, no worries. Hope you get it figured out soon. Thank you, thank you. It's probably just someone mocking about elsewhere Anyhow, see you next time. Have a good evening, and I will be there for your stream. 100%. Mwah! Much love to you. Goodbye.